Hi everyone, this is Heather with the Blue Earth County Historical Society, and today we are going to be making what could be one of our hardest crafts that we've done here yet. Today we are going to be making tulips. They're very fun, a little bit complicated to make, but very simple on the resources side of it. So to make our tulips, we are going to need 2 pieces of paper. You can make your stems whichever color you want. Mine are gonna stay green. We're gonna make a blue tulip here. So 2 square pieces of paper is all we're gonna need to be able to make these tulips. So let's get started. Okay, so to start off with, we're gonna do the stem really quickly here so that it has some time to dry. Really, this is going to be the simplest part here. We are going to roll it up into a tube. So we'll set it diamond shape, and we will just completely roll it up here. So all the way up here, as tight or as loose as you want. Tighter is going to fit inside of the tulip a little bit better here. All right, so once we get to the end here, we will take either some tape or some glue, and we're just gonna put a little bit on the edge here so that it will stick down. Close up our glue stick, and we'll just finish rolling it up. That is as complicated as the stem gets. So very simple and easy here. We're gonna let this sit off to the side here so that it can dry. The tulip here is a bit more complicated. So we're gonna take our square piece of paper here and we're gonna fold it along the diagonal. It is going to go all the way nicely to the edge. This is one where if you're off just a little bit here, it can be a little bit difficult, so trying to make them as straight as possible. Do a nice hard crease there. I'm gonna open this up. We're gonna repeat that on the other side here. We're gonna do a nice hard crease there as well. So we're gonna open it up, and with this then, we are going to fold it in so that it makes a nice triangle here. Make sure our point's there, that that's nice and sharp in there. Okay, so we've got our triangle here. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to take one edge and we're going to fold it to the point. Nice hard crease there. We are going to repeat that on the other side. Up to the middle, nice firm crease. We are then going to flip this over and repeat the same on the other side. Now the purple tulip here is actually my 3rd tulip that I attempted here. It took me finding another example to be able to understand what our next step is here. So we've got our openings here on both sides. What we are going to do is we're going to take one side here, so we've got the opening in the middle. We're going to fold it over onto the other side here. We're going to flip it over and repeat that same thing with the same side. So when I flipped it here, I went with the one on my right, and I flipped that over to get the seam in the middle. I'm gonna flip this over and repeat the same here. So the right hand side for mine is going to flip over, and the seams then go into the middle. So we've got hard seams on the outside. We've got the folded seams on the inside here. So what we are going to do then is we are going to take this one of the outside edges, and we've got our center line here. We're gonna fold just over the center line here. All right, give me one moment to figure out, because that's not gonna line up the way I need it to be here. Oh, We will then flip it so your full point is to the bottom and your openings then are facing you. That's gonna be the easiest, is if this opening is going to face you. And this is where I got stuck when making it the first time here. Because when you fold this over, you're gonna fold it over just over the center line. So not much over. You're then gonna repeat that on the other side here and just over the center line again. But here's where you're gonna want, where you will then tuck it inside. So the one that was coming over the top is going to tuck inside the one on the bottom here. And this confused me to no end when I was making it the first time. So that's why your solid end is going to want to be on the top, and it opens on when it is facing you. So that'll just tuck inside nicely there. We're going to flip this over, and they're going to be folded to the exact same spot the other side was. So you're going to want to make sure that it's lining up with the bottom one here. So just over the top line, we're going to repeat that here on the top as well. Nice firm crease. We're going to tuck that in here. Tuck it in. Go back to our nice firm crease. And this might take a little bit of extra handling here to make sure that it's being tucked in nicely to the flower. Make sure that we get it in there. We're almost done at this step here. All right, so we've got that in there. We are then, and this might be after figuring out which side to fold it there, the hardest part. We're gonna slightly open this up, but make sure the sides stay tucked in. And we're gonna kind of just push down on that top point. So this is going to come out to a flat bottom here. Again, making sure that the tops are staying, or that it is staying folded in here. We'll kind of puff that out, push it down. You might need to pull out some of the bottom here, like mine got tucked in here, so just to kind of fluff that out and straighten it out here. So it's a nice square bottom. And then coming up each of the sides are 4 points. So we're gonna just lightly bend those down here. Bend it down on all 4 of them. If you want to add a little bit more curl, you don't think that this is enough, you can grab a pen or pencil and curl it a little bit along there. And that's the top of our tulip here. So we are then going to take the rod that we rolled up before and glued down, and there's just a small little opening in the bottom there where it was folded in. You're just going to stick that inside there. And that there is how simple it is, or complicated it is, to make tulips. If you have any questions about these where something isn't working out, please leave a comment down below and I will see if I can figure out how to help you. Again, this here was my 3rd attempt at making a tulip and figuring out what side needed to be up and what side needed to be down to be able to fold and tuck the tulip in so that it would open very nicely here. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.